What's going on, guys? NoSlack Novak here with another episode of Motorsport Manager. Now, if you watched the last episode, you guys know that there was a crash at the end of the episode. When I say crash, I don't mean like a car crash. Nothing happened during the race or anything like that, but go check it out. It was a really good race. Luckily, the game did save. So the only thing that we kind of missed was the post-race team report, which you guys are looking at right now. Solid race. Laura finished in third. She ended up getting us the $800,000 sponsors objective. Both of our drivers are continually improving. Now, the driver form is something that could definitely be better. Because we would really like this to be up in like the 8s and the 9s. So the fact that they're both in below 5 is pretty disheartening, but you know what, we'll live. So we lost 1.2 million, which is going to be okay because we still have another 2.1 million. Now, we are going to have sponsors presenting us with new offers after this upcoming race. The race at the end of this episode. It should present us 9 new sponsor opportunities. So hopefully some of those guys are going to be giving us a nice chunk of change when it comes to the upfront money. That'll really help us out. Now, another thing too, we noticed this in the last race was that there were like major mistake possibilities. So I'm going to turn auto management off. I'm going to confirm that, and we can see here there's a few drivers. There's a few people in recovery, so their stamina is absolutely horrible. And then luckily we have a few here that are okay, but I'm thinking we're going to have to hire some more people. Like right now, let's see here, stamina 53, 50. The jack people are good right now, even though Medina, she's not very good at jacking up the car. Gallagher here's solid. He's at 82, but you know what? I think we definitely want to fill out the rest of our pit crew, without a doubt. We're going to need somebody to do tire changes. You know what? Let's see who we can possibly hire. Bond here is very good with tire changes, has very good stamina. Is going to cost us $12,000 per race. But again, very, very good with tire changes. So you know what? We're going to hire him. Oh, wow. There's a sign-on fee of $200,000. Well, I mean, you know what? We have to. We have to. We can't jeopardize our race with a bad pit stop. So we're definitely going to hire him. Now, let's see. Since we just hired Bond, we can swap him with, let's see, who's tired. Melendez is at 53. Romanzi here, not very good. Who did we just hire? Bond. Bond is not good at fixing. However, Romanzi really isn't either. But you know what? We're going to swap Bond and Romanzi. That'll make that much better. Same tire fixing essentially, same fixing essentially, but the stamina is much better. And that's going to allow Romanzi here to get better with the stamina. Now, we're also going to have to probably switch out Melendez. At least Melendez. And we want somebody that's better with the front jack. Now, who could that be? You know what? Let's hire another person. Front jack, 16. Rear jack, 12. Fixing is okay. You know, this person's pretty good overall. 12, 13, 11, 14. You know what? They'd be a very good, like, utility person. They could really do everything. They're not great at any one thing, but they are pretty solid at a lot of things. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and hire Banis over here. It's going to be another 200 grand. That sucks. But you know what? We need it. We need it. Okay, so Banis is going to fill in for probably Medina. Let's see, what could Medina do? Medina can do the rear jack better than the front jack. What about Gardner? Gardner can't do front jack very well. All right. And let's see, it says here refueling too. Who does the refueling? Melendez does tires, rear jack. Is nobody? Oh, we know what? We don't have refueling. So that's not necessary right now. That's right. Okay. So let's see. What are we going to do here? We do want to get, I feel like the tires are more important than the jack. Which we still have 2 people over here. Pretty iffy. I mean, Antwi Aguirre over here is at 60, which isn't It's not horrible, but it's really not that good. But I think we want to switch out Melendez on the tires. So let's see, tires over here. Allen is good, but he's horrible with the stamina. 31 stamina there. 50 stamina there. We're going to have to go with Banis. So Banis is going to replace Melendez. And now our worst person with stamina-wise is at 60. So we've definitely kind of improved on that. I would really like to hire one more person, but with us being at 1.7 million, I'm not sure if that's something we can do. Now let's see. Antwi Agye over here. So 60 out of 95. And 9 with the tires. If we did hire one more person, tires 13, front jack pretty solid, but again, that's really the only thing you can do. You can do rear jack as well, and you have 96 stamina. If we were to hire Nitty to do the jacks, that would really give us 2 people that were solid with jacks. Actually, 3 people that are solid with the jacks. It just kind of sucks. We might have to fire. Like, can we fire you? We could. We could. Contract race remaining, 5 races. You know what? I think we have to. Let's go ahead and hire Nitty over here. $200,000. But you know what? We're not going to have to spend that $200,000 anymore. That being said, Nitty is going to replace, I think, Medina. Yes. Nitty is going to replace Medina. And then, can Medina replace Antwi Agye here? Medina tires is 1. There's no way in heck we're going to have her do tires. Disappointing. Can Gardner do tires? Gardner cannot do tires either. We didn't improve our front jack person, but you know, that's pretty much... We're stuck. We're stuck. Alright, this is going to be interesting with us having to manage that. Let's respond to this interview over here. This is going to be a longer episode because we are kind of carrying over a little bit from the last one. Now, let's see. Santo Parisi's agent has been telling reporters all over town that you're interested in signing his client up next season. Is this true? He's an interesting driver. We may look into it. Didn't really change anything with Parisi. Now, wow, Parisi's a 4.5 star. So, you know what? Maybe we should have said that. I didn't want to offend any of our current drivers, though. So, yeah. Oh, wow. What's this? Sparks fly. The simmering rivalry between Bao Esperanza and NoSlack Racing boiled over in today's race here in Vancouver, with the team managers engaging in some catcalling after the race. Larson got the win, but the race was notable for the visible tension between Bao Esperanza boss Enrique Lorenzo and NoSlack Racing managers NoSlack Novak. Many suspect that with the team's championship gap this small, the rivalry between these two teams will only continue to intensify. All right, cool. So we're getting into it a little bit with with some of our competitors, huh? Interesting. Okay. Car condition update, good. We're still designing the front wing. That's going to take us another day and 6 hours. Let's go ahead. Let's go the day and 6 hours. Wing is finished. Beautiful. Now we can really focus on this right here. You know what? That being said, let's remove everything. Now, what parts do we want to improve on reliability? I see our brakes are at 81 and 70, so those are a candidate right there for improvement. We're definitely going to have to improve this front wing because that's only at 40%. And we're at 78 on this other one, 64 on the gearbox. We're definitely going to have to improve that. And then, let's see, 74, 87. You know what? Let's throw in these brakes right here. Improve those a little bit more. And then we can also improve on this suspension. Let's see, this one has higher potential. So I'm thinking we're going to want to improve on that some more. And then what are we going to improve on performance-wise? I think it's super important that we improve our gearboxes, right? Both of them, because those have a lot of room for improvement. Over 60. 72 in this case over here. So that's good there. Now, what is that? Why are they, like, cheering? I'm not understanding why. Like, you guys hear that cheering sound? Pause. Okay, good. The cheering is stopping, I think. I don't know, it just seems like that cheering sound has never been there in the background. That's interesting. I hope I'm not going crazy. Anyway, so we've got our reliability here. What parts are we going to improve on? The engines we can't really improve on. The gearbox is already there. Now, the rear wing here could use some improvement. The suspension here could also use some improvement. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. And then, why don't we work on these brakes? And then, with that being said, if we do something like this, you know what? We probably want to remove... Let's remove these two parts. And then we'll actually have those... both of those will be pretty decent before the race starts in 15 days. Now, I know it's not going to do much in terms of the performance increase, but we definitely need to get this one bumped up. We need to get both of these into the 70% as a matter of fact. So you know what, let's go ahead and fast forward here a few days. And once those parts get up there, what's going on? Is this financial again? Ah, Jesus Christ. Laura, why are you so much drama with Laura over here? Molly Fox is being an absolute nightmare. Not only does she constantly belittle me when when talking to press, but now she's saying I'm not APS material. What should I do? Channel your anger into racing. Get your head down. Add personality trait hard worker. I think we're going to go with aggressive. Get your head down, hard worker, which hard worker sounds like a pretty good personality trait. But the aggressive personality trait sounds pretty good too. I think that's the one we're going to go with. Now, let's find out what that ended up doing for Laura. Aggressive. So overtaking is a +2. Not bad. Her overtaking could have used a little improvement too, so that's solid. I'm glad we did that. Now, back to improving the parts. 69%, we can go ahead, we can fast forward a few more days. Juliet's birthday. You know, I don't think we have the cash. Sorry, Juliet. It's Juliet's birthday. Oh, boy. Who is Juliet anyways? Is she our backup? Juliet Speltinchka? Juliet's birthday. Yeah, we don't care about her morale, so we're just gonna give her a card. She's not one of our two important drivers. So, I'm sorry to say, we're not gonna really focus on that. Now, so we're gonna remove this one since it's at 71%. And then now we can really focus a little bit more on improving the performance over here. So that'll be done 4 days after the race. That'll at least get it up to 70%, I'm thinking. Let's check on that here in a little bit. Pause. Improve. It's at 75%. Excellent. Good, good, good. So we've got that at 71. Let's go ahead and throw in... Let's see. That's at 75 now. We're going to go ahead. Let's throw in these two gearboxes. We're still going to keep this down, though. We're going to put this down to about 6. We definitely want to still improve those. But we really want to start focusing more on the performance improvements. Let's go ahead and continue on. And we're going to go into the... Oh, there's a politics vote coming up, too. And our... you just like yelling at us. Yeah, leave me alone, dude. I know we're at 1.5 million. I get it. Leave me alone. I wish we could, like, disable that. It's pretty frustrating. Which I guess it would be in real life, too. So, at least it's realistic there. Now, we have a politics vote coming up. What exactly are we voting on now? Points for all drivers. Alright, let's get into it. So, right now... points. Well, let's see. Points for all drivers. Points are awarded to all drivers 20, 19, 18, 17, etc. Meaning that every team is rewarded for their race performance. Now, that is good and bad. This will not. Apparently, the game thinks it will not benefit NoSlack Racing. This rule will benefit the other teams that are more likely to finish, obviously, outside of the top 5. Now, with us having 2 solid drivers, apparently, and 2 solid cars, I'm leaning more towards voting against it. Now, I am not going to use both of my points. I feel like I'm going to just use one, and then both of these are undecided. So that's going to be interesting. But you know what? We have 4 against and only 2 for. So even if this gets split 50-50, I think we'll be okay. So let's vote against it. We're going to need at least 6 votes, at the very least. Right now it's 3-1. Uh-oh, 3-2. There we go, another one. 4-3, 5-3. Uh-oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. Uh-oh, it's tied. Down to the last one. Against. Okay, good. Whew. I thought for a second there maybe I made a mistake. So beautiful. It got rejected, which is exactly what we wanted to happen, because we're already finishing there in the top 5. So we're pretty much getting points for every single race. Now that being said, let's check out our parts here. We did manage to get all of these up there into the 70s, which they pretty much already were, but they did get improved on. And then these got improved a little bit too, so that's nice. That's nice. I'm glad to see that. Let's go ahead and fit our parts, because we do have some new parts that are going to need assigning. Brakes are looking solid. Probably need to improve the reliability a little bit on those. But the brakes are looking solid. Engine-wise, we're fine. Front wing, we can go ahead and give the shiny new front wing there. And then that'll also improve Jamie's front wing. The gearbox, we're going to go ahead and give the... You know what? I wonder if he'll be happy if we give him that one. No. Let's see. He's angry. He's -11 and -16. If we switch those out, -11 and -6. Same thing. No, I said 16 earlier. Essentially the same thing. So you know what? We're going to give Laura the better gearbox. Now this one is a little bit better, but this one is the plus 40 or plus 50 on the soft supers or ultras. So you know what? We're gonna give her that one. Rear wing wise, we are good, and then suspension wise, we are also good there. So let's go ahead and continue on, and we're gonna go to the race. And again, we are going to do 5th or above. First is just too greedy. I feel like it's too greedy. We're going to go with 5th. 5th or above. Part fitting, we don't need to do. We did that already. And let's go ahead and go. Now again, I'm going to go ahead and do this stuff off camera, and I'll see you guys directly before the start of the race. Okay, Yokohama, Japan, Sunday. It is race day. We're trying to get 5th place or above. And we had a pretty good practice session. Let me show you guys. We're going to do race trim medium tires. Let's do race trim medium tires over here as well. They're both level 3, which is excellent. Now it is sunny. No expectation for rain. The reason we're doing the medium tires is because they're going to give us the distance that I think we're going to need. Now, setup over here, solid, 95%, not bad at all. We're going to use that setup, and again, we're going to save this setup once again, because again, we've never raced in Yokohama before. So there we go. 95, confirm, beautiful tire choice. Over here, we're going to go with the mediums because it is 28 laps, and this is going to get us supposedly 17. So we're going to be able to stay out there longer than the majority of the cars in the field. And then when we do pit for new tires, we're probably going to be able to... we're either going to go with another set of mediums, or we might be able to switch over to some softs, which I'm thinking we'll probably have to do 2 sets of mediums, which that was kind of the thing last race too, right? We kind of, I'm not going to say we misjudged it, but the tires didn't last nearly as long as they should have. Now, luckily for us, Jamie here is at 99%, which is absolutely beautiful. Love to see that. 99%, bam, done. Tire choice, we're going to run on the mediums over here as well. Again, fuel options all filled up. Driver strategy, all the way, balls to the wall. Push, push, push. Go, go, go. No weight stripping, because if we do go to weight stripping, you can see here, our reliability, not the best. I mean, we can maybe do a little bit over here on the rear wing. Definitely not going to touch Jamie's. We can lower hers by just a little bit. That'll give us a little bit of a performance increase there. But then, yeah, we're not going to touch. We're not going to touch those right there. So let's go ahead and continue on, and let's actually get this race started, huh? Now, where are we going to be starting? Both of our drivers are going to be in the bottom half. Okay, there's Laura. She's 10th. Where's Jamie starting? This is not good. Jamie's starting 16th. All right. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Fingers crossed. We just want to finish 5th or better. And you can see there, half the field is using super softs, half the field is using mediums. And for some reason, they had everybody using the super softs out front, which that's kind of suspicious. I don't know if I like that very much. But I think the reason why all the guys in the back are using the mediums is because they know they're going to have to go a little bit longer in order to gain that the positioning. So let's see here. We're doing okay. 8th and 18th. Not bad, not bad. 8th and 18th still. Speed it up just a little bit more. We're going to go for that first lap. And there that is. We're now 7th and 18th. Let's go ahead and adjust this. We're just going to go down to medium, medium. We're going to do that for both of our drivers. And now we can kind of just sit back and see things unwind a little bit here. Still 8th and 18th. Laura is right there on the heels. She looks like she wants to overtake, and she did. However, she got overtaken right back. So now we're in 8th and 17th. Alright, come on. Laura, Jamie, we need you to do something. 26 laps to go, 8th and 18th, back to almost the original starting position. Again, so the top, top 9, only one of them is not using super softs. So the top 8 out of the top 9 are going to have to pit here relatively soon. Probably within, another 6-7 laps, I'm thinking. Laura's dropping back just a little bit, but you know what? I'm not too concerned with that, considering that there's another 24, 23 laps to go. Should be okay. 9th and 17th. Where is DeWolf? DeWolf is in 10th, so Laura's actually ahead of DeWolf just by a little bit, by about 1 second. He's the 9th place driver right there in the orange car. We can zoom in a little bit, kind of get it in a little bit better of an angle. See that? That is DeWolf right there, 9th place, directly behind Laura Ingledew. Also, let me guys know in the comments, let me know, do you like this zoomed in angle? Do you like it kind of like all the way zoomed out, or do you want something like in between, like something like this? All the way zoomed in, medium, I guess that wasn't medium, all the way zoomed in, medium, all the way out. What do you guys like? I'll go for medium for now. So we're in 8th and 17th. Tires, Laura's tires are pretty just screaming at us. They want to get changed, which is unfortunate. I could have swore we started Laura off on mediums. That's disappointing. Alright, well, you know what? That sucks. Well, we're going to finish on mediums at least. Mediums, park conditions are looking okay. Pit strategy, are we looking decent? 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. We'll go with balanced. She's going to pit. When she leaves pit lane, she'll be dead last, which kind of sucks. But you know what? We made a mistake there. I could have swore we had Laura on medium tires. New pit crew taking over too. Yep, and she's leaving 20th. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I know I clicked on medium. It's just sometimes the clicks don't register in this game, which is pretty disappointing. I mean, oh well. Nothing we can really do about that now, is there? So we've got that going for us here. Jamie's going to have to pit. I guess we can conserve his tires just a little bit. They're a little too toasty for our liking. Now, Jamie's in 13th, 14th, kind of battling back and forth, back and forth. DeWolf is now in 5th, which is absolutely horrible. Luckily for us, he's going to have to pit here very soon. And that'll allow Laura to hopefully do a lot of catching up. 19 laps remaining. She is not going to be able to finish the race on those medium tires like we had originally hoped. But, you know what, then maybe we'll be able to finish on super softs, and, you know, who knows, it might work out for us. It just might. So, Laura's in 18th now. DeWolf fell back all the way to 17th. Wow, okay. Interesting. That's good for us. That's great for us. Jamie's now in 9th. Both of our drivers are still out of the sponsor's objective. However, Jamie is only about 4 seconds behind the 5th place driver. So Jamie has a decent chance of catching up. Laura does as well, because a lot of these teams will be pitting here soon. Pretty much every driver except for 2 that are ahead of her are going to have to pit before Laura does. So, yeah, over the next probably 7-8 laps, Laura should be able to get back into the top 10. I fully expect her to be able to get back into the top 10. Jamie now is in 8th. He is about 1.5 seconds behind the 5th place driver, so he has a very real possibility of being able to get into the sponsor's objective, even though we are going to have him pit here very, very soon. Let's go ahead and follow Jamie for a little bit, why don't we? Alright, he is at 29% on his tires. He is passing pit lane right now, so we're going to have him go in on this next go-around. So he managed to go almost half of the race. The race is 28 laps. He managed to go 14. Let's go ahead. We'll have him do the mediums again. And then hopefully that means he's going to be able to only do that one pit stop. That is my hopes. Did we? Okay, good. It did register this time. Okay, mediums, good. Let's go ahead. Let's have him pit. Hopefully it's a fast pit stop. Come on, folks. Pit crew, we need you guys to step up. We need a good pit stop out of you here. This is why the tire wear is so important. If you can just get an extra 1 or 2 laps out of those tires, it's huge. And we had a good pit stop, no mistakes. However, he is leaving 20th, but again, a lot of the drivers ahead of him are gonna have to pit. Now, let's see here. Ingledew, she's in 14th. Laura, that is. Sometimes I call them by their first names, sometimes I call them by their last names. You know, it's just last names, they're a habit for me to call them by their last names because of my, you know, being in the military. You pretty much only call people by their last names in the military. So Ingledew is in 12th now. Not bad, not bad. About 5 seconds behind the 5th place driver, Cavalcanti. I don't know why I like saying that so much. And as soon as I say Cavalcanti, she drops a position. Parisi is now 5th, which I like saying Parisi as well. De Wolf is all the way up in 2nd now. That is not good. We do not want De Wolf being anywhere in the top 5, which, you know, not much we can do about it, but I'm just saying. Let's go ahead. Let's put Jamie over here on medium. And then Laura, we could actually probably put her on medium as well. Warm those tires up just a little bit. 11 laps remaining. Laura's in 9th. Jamie's in 19th. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a very, very interesting finish. And I've been saying that for the last few races. And you know what? For the most part, it has been very interesting. I'm not lying. We really want to get top 5. We really, really, really want to get top 5. Laura, come on. There we go. Laura is in top 5 now. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love to see that. Excellent. That was really, really, really good for us. Laura's in the top 5 now, and she's gaining ground. Omura, who's in 4th, he's going to have to pit here in the next 2 laps. Jamie is still in 18th, but he's at least looking decent because his tires should be able to go the rest of the race. We're going to make his tires go the rest of the race. I'll put it that way. Even if it means us putting it on, like, conserve or whatever the... Let's see, let's check it out. Conserve on backup. We're going to have him only do those tires. We're not going to have him come back in. So Laura's in 5th. She's 7.2. Laura's in 4th now. Excellent. 7.3 seconds behind Vidal. And De Wolf dropped down to 10th. Solid, solid. I'm very happy to see that. If Laura can top De Wolf, that's going to be big things for us. Now, I should probably find out who De Wolf is racing for. De Wolf, I'm pretty sure, is Bao Esperanza. I don't know who the second driver there is. Let's slow down. Laura's at 27% on her tires. She's going to have to pit here very soon. Jamie's at 62. Again, we said we were going to keep him out for the rest of the race. Now, with there being, what, 6 laps to go, 6.5 laps to go, let's see. Can we put her on the Super Softs? We could. Let's give her the Super Softs. Park condition is we're not gonna risk changing anything. No real need to do that. Now, if we do safe, 16th, 17th, 18th. If we do fast, 14th, 15th, 16th, and the risk is only 20%. Let's go with that. We're gonna go with a fast pit stop. Hopefully nobody messes anything up. Now, unfortunately, she's gonna lose massive, massive positioning here. But there's really nothing we can do. Her tires are only at 24%, so this is something that we absolutely just have to do. No mess ups. Beautiful. She is gonna get out. Wow. Wow. 18th. That was very disappointing. few drivers are probably... see, I think like one driver is going to have to pit. I think that just cost us big time. Laura... and that was all because of that stupid mistake at the start of the race where I know I clicked medium tires. It just didn't register. 5 laps remaining. Jamie's in 14th. 13th now. Excellent. Laura's in 18th. There's nothing that we're going to be able to do with Laura. If, you know, we can put her on high engine mode, hopefully she kind of is able to maybe catch up a little bit. We'll put conserve here and then high over here. Speed up the game a little bit. Oh, man. That's disappointing. 13th and 18th. Where is DeWolf? DeWolf managed to get all the way back up to 6th. Plus he's running on the super soft tires too. Man, disappointing. 13th and 18th now. You know, if we don't get top 5, it doesn't even... I mean, there's no sense. Like, if there's no difference between 20th and 6th. And of course, DeWolf just jumps into 5th place. So, he's going to get some points. If he maintains that, he's going to get some points. And Bao Esperanza is going to be able to further their lead on us in the team standings. Now, fuel-wise, we're looking fine. Tire temperature-wise, we're pretty toasty. There's only 2 laps to go. Laura's in 14th now? Alright, so she's moving up. Now, Jamie's in 10th, but you know what? He's still 5 seconds behind Krantz. There's not much that he's going to be able to do. What we could do with Jamie over here, he's our best hope. It's the final lap. Why don't we just go ahead? We're going to put him on push and overtake. And then over here, we can kind of do the same thing. And hopefully they'll be able to kind of gain a few more extra spots, even though it's really not going to matter. DeWolf is in 3rd now. He's going to get some pretty decent points. And overall, it's going to be a pretty disappointing race for us. Jamie making some nice moves. Jamie ended up finishing in 9th. Laura finished 11th, which honestly is better than I thought was going to happen about 2 minutes ago. But yeah, DeWolf finished 3rd. We finished out of the points. Very disappointing. All because of the tire mistake at the beginning of the race. And I'll point out to you exactly where the problem was. Here. Laura having to pit 8 laps in. Laura pitted. Arbeloa also pitted 8 laps into the race. However, that's not what we wanted. Everybody else, pit, you know, for the most part, pitted between like 10 and 15. So if we were just able to get those extra 2 or 3 laps in, that would have helped us out big time. Unfortunately, it just made a little bit, you know, I should have paid more attention. Very disappointing. 0 points. DeWolf got 4. Who's the other driver for Bao Esperanza? Moriai. Got 2 points there for fastest lap too. God, man. So really, we lost 6 points. They gained 6 points on us. We're still 2nd and 3rd in the driver standings, so that's good, I guess. But now we're 10 points behind Bao Esperanza in the actual team standings. So you know what? Pretty disappointing in regards to that. Oh well. Gotta move on to the next race, you know? We'll remember this mess up for the next day or two, and we're just gonna move on to the next race and forget that all that happened and just focus on winning the next race. And look at that, the driver form went up too. Okay, good. Drivers are going to continue to improve, and we lost out on that sponsor's objective. So now we're going to be in the red. Negative $500,000. Not good at all. Very disappointing. I think this might be the first time in NoSlack Racing's history that we are in the negatives. Now, we're not designing any new parts because, well, we don't have the money to design any new parts. That being said, let's see what's going on with our pit crew. Why do we have 4 new people that we can hire? Well, you know what? We don't have the money to hire new people. So we're just going to have to focus on this over here. we are going to simulate or fast forward a little bit. Hopefully these guys will be able to kind of like regain their stamina. Let's check out, you know what, let's go ahead and just fast forward. We'll do this silly interview that's usually silly questions. Which one of your drivers is better? We'll say Laura. Laura's morale, yeah, didn't change because it's already at 100%. Let's go ahead. Car repairs are complete. Excellent. Which means we can kind of babysit what we're doing here performance-wise and everything. Now, reliability-wise, I think we're pretty good. We're going to throw these brakes in there too because they're only at 70%. But we're not going to focus on improving them that much. I definitely want to focus more on the actual performance now than anything else. Which it's still going to take quite a ways away. Let's see, 25 days after the race if we just bump it all the way up. Which we're not. We'll do something like this. That way this still kind of improves over the course of the rest of the season. But this stuff is going to be improving here. Now, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to do that. Let's check out where we are here. Acceleration is still, everything is still well below the rest of the field. And I want to say that these arrows are slightly creeping up, which is not going to do us any favors. Not going to do us any favors at all. Our improvability is excellent. That is really good. However, our fuel efficiency, our tire wear, and our tire heating absolutely sucks. We definitely need to improve on that. Let's see what kind of sponsor offers we have. You know what? We don't even have the 3 full offers for anything. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to fast forward here a few days. I really want to see what kind of sponsor offers we get. Because that's going to play a big part. Here we go. Play a big part in what we do the rest of the year. Now, 10th or above, 12th or above, 11th or above, 4 races, 6 races, 6 races. We might have to do this one. Just because, let's see, if we do the 6 races one, if we go with Luxina, that'll end up giving us 1.5, that'll end up giving us $1.8 million, 1.8. Now, if we do the other one, 10th or above, that'll give us, what, 1.6, I want to say? 1.6. Yeah, well, and it's for only 4 races, so you know what, we're going to accept this one. 4 races, we'll accept that offer even though there's no upfront money. Let's see what we've got going on here. Ishikawa, 3-star, 3-star, 2-star. Okay, upfront payment of 1 million. Bonus race, that's for first place. If we do second or above, interesting. Second or above, that's going to be good for 6 races. I think we're going to do this one, just because it is going to give us that million right now. So we'll confirm that one. And then over here, up front, $1 million. 12 races, 400,000 per race. That is going to be, that's going to be pretty massive. 16, 32, 48, 40, $4.8 million. That's going to give us $4.8 million over the next 12 races. 4.8, that's going to give us 600,000, that's going to give us 1.1, but we would probably be able to get another one before the end of the season. But this one is just, that one's huge right there. We have to accept this one. Okay, so our current balance, oh, that's disappointing. Current balance is 6.87. 6.87, and we're not going to have another sponsor opportunity until 2 races from now. Uh-oh. We probably shouldn't have spent all that money on the HQ. I don't know. Car parts, too. We did spend a lot of money on car parts. And we probably shouldn't have. I mean, we did 4 gearboxes, for Pete's sakes. We probably shouldn't have done that. However, we are going to get some money for finishing in probably second at the end of the year. So that'll be good there. Let's go ahead and we're going to call it the end of the episode, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know this race was pretty disappointing, especially with that mistake there with the tires at the beginning. But you know what? I think we can bounce back. We're only 10 points behind. That's like 2 good races. 2 good races and we're right back there in the hunt for first place in the team standings. Guys, if you guys are enjoying the series and this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you guys are feeling really generous, you guys can donate on Patreon. There's a link in the video description of every single video on the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Working on our goals there. Even if you guys can support the channel with $1 or $5 or $10 or whatever, it would be very greatly appreciated. And anybody that is a Patreon supporter automatically qualifies for our donator giveaways. We're going to be doing those. We're doing a donator giveaway right now, as a matter of fact, for a copy of the Gold Rush game. We'll be announcing that here very, very soon. And then I think we're going to be doing another giveaway for another game. I'm not going to announce that just yet, but we'll be doing another special donor supporter giveaway in the next few days. So yeah, if you guys want to qualify for that, Patreon or donation, anything you guys can do. Again, very much appreciated. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.